Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Houston Texans.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Osweiler now to throw on third down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So now the Texans will call on the veteran Shane Leckler to kick this one away. Now Brown. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. In the backfield is Anderson. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Emmanuel Sanders, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Emmanuel Sanders, 60 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now it's Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now it's Miller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both teams have played a clean first.
All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. This will be taken in at the 1. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Brady to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Patriots a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tavon Austin from 4 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Brady. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They come up in an offset eye. Second and 10. It's Osweiler again. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He's going to air one out. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. With it is Brown. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. So the Patriots coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Osweiler on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Osweiler, and that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Now fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it to the goalpost, and that's going to tie the ball game at 34. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know what's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover. All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tim Brown, 98 yards, and the Patriots have taken the lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Osweiler on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. That'll bring up second down. They go play action with Osweiler. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now out come the Patriots. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go play action here on first down. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Rob Ninkovich. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw is Osweiler. He's got Fuller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time.
Heard it. Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Brady. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Brady going to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And some space here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady going to throw here. Deep drop. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tim Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out comes Houston. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alan Branch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Osweiler on second down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Osweiler. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. In the backfield is Anderson. Throwing now is Brady. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady going to look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Green 39! Green 39!
They go back to the air here after the INT. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Brady going to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. The Patriots come into this one knowing they've got a fight on their hands. This could be one of those war of attrition types of games. So winning the field position battle and the turnover battle are going to be two big keys to seeing who gets out of here with the victory. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's Osweiler to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, the Texans will turn it over to the active leader in punting yards, and that's Shane Lechler. This will be fielded at the 17. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
First down, Osweiler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro, Navarro Bowman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
In the backfield is Anderson. To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Brady to throw on second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And quickly they get to the line. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Brady now on first down. And Olsen over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tim Brown, the intended target, and it's third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. There he goes left side. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, he picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball, running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third and going for home.
It's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
Defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. Dumps it complete to Miller. He won't go down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end, and he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed and got to him.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's taken at around the 40.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. Room here to run. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And Novak's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. On second down, here's Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. That's complete right around the 8. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. And Novak's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. And And that is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. In the backfield is Anderson. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And the tight end Olsen, right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Brady again. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Brady now on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brady now on first down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Brady to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people and bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Brady. Sanders got it for a New England touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And so they're able to convert the 2-point try. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but you identified an open target and put it right on it.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, that's the big drawback.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The Pats come into this one with the home crowd behind them, and that's important in a challenge game like this.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On first down, Brady. This will be caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tim Brown, 26 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Shakes off the sack. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Alan Branch able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Play action. It's Tannehill. Surveying the field. Still back there. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again with a jive. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now it's Frank's following the made field goal to send it away. To return, this now Jacoby Jones. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tim Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
And there's the touchdown, partner. We just saw it. What do you do now? Oh, yeah, of course you know what you're doing. You're going for 2, right?
I think anytime you're inside of 2 minutes in this situation, you try for 2.
And remember, let's go back to training camp. Every team we talk to said they spend more time now on 2-point conversion periods than they ever have before.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. They're working here with a tie game. The question here I like to ask is, how aggressive do you play this defensively?
You just want to make sure that you don't give up the play that beats you. I mean, it's that's really your line of aggressiveness. Play it straight, make sure tackles, do what you have to do, but don't give up something big that all of a sudden you look at the scoreboard and say, we blew a golden opportunity.
I wouldn't mind OT. I wouldn't complain.
I wouldn't complain either. Just make sure you call the producer and tell him to cancel our table for dinner tonight.
Will do. Tannehill now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Matt Darr now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw, Brady. Sanders has it over the middle. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
To throw is Brady. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They'll get 23 yards there. And that's good for a New England first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Oh, and It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Navarro Bowman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in OT? A chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Brady now to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to.
I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. The Patriots come into this challenge game knowing that for them, it all starts and ends on this.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. And Miller with it over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. taken at about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. A gain of 7 and they pick up the 1st. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Brady. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And a gain there of 11 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady now on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be 1st down, New England. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. The final shot before half for Brady. And this one's incomplete. That's it for the... Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. This one taken from the 7. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Brady. Got a man. He finds Sanders. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Fresh set of downs here. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Brady to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. Brady down to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. That's caught at the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Brady again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Wallace from a yard out. And the Patriots are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Here's a give to Miller. Oh, what a move. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards on the ground. So a spectacular run, but not his career long that he had of 97. That was December 14, I believe. 97 yards? That's obviously why they run the type of sprints they run in the offseason. Longer than that to build up the lung capacity. 97 yards, I'm exhausted. This will be caught at about the 5. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Lamar Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you put a dig. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's first 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7th. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll get 19 yards there. And that's good for a New England first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Brady now on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be first down, New England.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, it's Brady. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Brady to throw. He's got his man complete. It's Tim Brown. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Brady. That is incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and now it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Brady to throw on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Emmanuel Sanders from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, it's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd down, 15 yards still needed.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Offside. Defense. Still 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hold on.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he got blown up on that play. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Finish it off. You're exactly right. They took us down.